The best I got is just sound like I'm making fun of his stutter.
All right, we're live.
Oakley dokley.
I'm still getting ready, but I still can't view that panel on YouTube. My YouTube's just not working. Oh, the search feature of YouTube isn't working. I'm trying to get the link to my stream.
I got it. I'll post it in StreamKit.
No, I got it. I got it because I can get
Oh,
it from the
okay.
stream page.
By the way, your hair looks lovely today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you monitoring chat?
Yeah, I can see chat.
Okay, because I'm gonna have to put my laptop in a place where I won't really be able to see it.
Test. Okay, good. Woo! I'm first! Subscribers only mode. Messages will appear for people who are subscribed to this channel for 5 minutes or longer. Set that chat to pop out. Blue Sky post.
You know what? I just realized that I'm under the assumption that Windows comes with mouse drivers. I didn't install mouse drivers for DOS. Unless this PC already has mouse drivers. We'll find out.
It's a great mystery. There we go. Repost. Like. And go ahead and put that in Sam chamber.
Oh yeah, do an @notification squad there.
Notif squad. Click. Yep. There we go. I'm just gonna copy your text, except replace I'm with she's.
We have no mouse drivers. I do think that Windows comes with them. So what should we install first? Should we install Windows first?
Yeah, get the hard part out of the way.
Yeah.
At least I think
Of
that's
course,
the
I
hard
put
part.
Windows on the fucking bottom of my stack. So we're gonna be installing this.
Closing my ADHD tab so that I can focus purely on this, and also a Binding of Isaac.
Oh, this is interesting about my copy of Windows 3. Where's the promotional sample, not for resale?
Somebody can listen to the rules.
I flipped through my book and I have the original documents and stuff. What is this? You're our most important partner, and when you send in your address, we can help you get the following benefits. Microsoft Satisfaction Guarantee. Every Microsoft customer receives a 90-day satisfaction guarantee. If you are not completely satisfied with this product within 90 days from the date of purchase, return it for a full refund. Registration of this product is not necessary to receive your refund. So basically, give us your address. You don't need to, but just give it to us. It's fine. Access to Microsoft technical support, priority notifications, and special pricing of Microsoft products. Information about Microsoft's advanced service and support programs. Microsoft product information via fax. Customer service when you need it. Lilith, please don't step on my laptop, thank you. Oh, a chance to win a free trip to Hawaii or Florida.
You think it's too late to cash it in? The joke was a mile away, but man, I had to say it. For real, though. Do you think anyone did cash that in?
I wonder who won, if anybody. Oh, I have a license agreement. License agreement. Okay. Anyway, I had my discs in order, but then I just dumped them all on my desk.
Ah.
One, two, three,
I like
four,
being
5,
organized. Oh, sorry.
6, 7, and 8. Let's hope these work, because I haven't used this copy of Windows yet.
Bill Gates, please.
Sorry, my angle's a little bit weird. I don't have much space in this room.
It's not the worst angle. It's pretty aesthetic.
Oh, we have chat. Lexi, I can't read it. Can you read it?
Oh, yes, yes. From... Oh, man, I'm worried about mispronouncing your name. From... I'm just gonna say, amazing content. That computer is so pretty.
Thank you. This
Sorry,
is a
I
Compaq
didn't-
Deskpro 486. The motherboard says it was built around like 1992. The monitor is actually a little bit newer. It's from 1995, according to the sticker on the back, but I think it matches good enough. Compaq Deskpros of this era are some of my favorite computers. Welcome to Windows for Workgroups 3.11 setup. When setup is complete, you will be able to use Microsoft Windows for Workgroups 3.11 on your computer. To set up Windows now, press Enter. To quit, just press Enter. To learn more about setup, press Enter. I'm ready to go, man.
Let's fucking do this! Woo!
I'm tempted to do custom setup, but I'm worried it's going to take a long time. Let's just do Express setup. Let's do what Microsoft recommends. Oh yeah, this is going to take a while. I still have 7 more discs to go.
Oy. So, this would be a good time to break out something. Let's... where did I put my other window? I tried looking for a BuzzFeed quiz that's like, what version of DOS are you? But apparently that doesn't exist. Big shock. But I did look for it.
I wonder if something like that obscure exists on like GoToQuiz or one of those websites.
I didn't look up what Windows are you.
What DOS am I? I am Microsoft. MS-DOS 5. That's what I am. Please insert disk labeled disk 2 into drive A. Okay.
Oh, that's speedy.
Oh. Oops.
Ah, I found a personality quiz of which Windows version are you.
Okay, I want to take it. Can you read out the questions and I'll answer?
Oh man, this is so cool. It has a custom theme and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna send this to you so you can look at it later. But
You should put the link in chat.
oh yeah, this is a smart idea. Speaking of chat, from Luciano? Hold on. Luciano. Yes. Okay. Did I pronounce that right?
I hope it is not a problem that I don't have a network card.
Anyways, Luciano says, I I don't know much about old computers, but they look so good compared to the modern stuff. I cry every time I see my laptop.
I agree. My modern day Windows 11 computer with like a Ryzen 9 processor, it was built in a new old stock uh, case that's like from the MS-DOS era. It's a full height tower. I got it new old stock at Computer Reset in Dallas, Texas when that was still open. Well, I guess when it was like still available for you to go and explore it. So I agree. I like even my modern computer looks old. My full name, Hinku Horse Disposal Company, Mule Horse Enterprises. Do I have my product number?
It's 7.
Is it? Do I have my product number? Oh no.
Is it one of those things that like this is already cracked if you need it, or?
I'm just looking to see if I have it. I might need to look one up. I didn't think about this. I assumed that it would be in the box.
I'm searching it real quick. Windows Work Group 3.1 product number. What Windows serials G. Oh, Windows World PC Forum. It's Windows 3.1. It's Windows 3-ish. I don't think I'll get in trouble if I just say it out loud. Let me find it here. There's some stuff on this forum that might work. Maybe. Gotta go through the massive list of random bullshit. Maybe it would help if I typed in Windows 3.
I'm stuck.
Okay, this could work? Question mark?
I swear if this works. Hold on.
Hmm?
Oh.
For those of you paying attention at home, this is Windows 3.11.
1337W33D420 worked apparently.
Luciano says, at first, I didn't know who you were, and I thought that maybe a channel I was subscribed to got bought or something. I had to look through your channel and think. Sorry, I had to look through your channel, and I think I remember now, but I haven't. Mm, uh, but I haven't. I think I remember, but I haven't seen an A plus video from you since years. I'll have to catch up. Lol.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of covers with Microsoft Sam, but nowadays I do more of like my own music, still using Microsoft Sam, but put out a couple albums.
2 in a year.
I can't believe Weed 420 worked.
No, no, no way. Sweet. All right, let's get to that personality quiz, eh?
Yeah.
I have posted the personality. Oh.
Oh my god, look who's here.
What's happening? What are we streaming here?
I'm
Well, we're
streaming on
streaming the
YouTube.
computer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit, a 3-person dynamic.
It's technology.
Technology.
Reading the chat. KGYFLL. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that other than that. Loved fake news music video, and art was peak. And
Thank
then
you.
the okay hand 3 times.
I appreciate it. I'm really happy with how that music video came out.
Also, what name are we using for you?
Me?
Yeah.
The cable, the TV.
All right, Cable.
That's me.
All right.
Cable S Television.
Yeah, that's me.
We're about to do a personality quiz. If you'd like to follow along, it is in chat. Or I can just send it to you directly. All right. I gotta reformat my Windows. Hold on. Okay, that should probably be there. Discord should go somewhere. Okay, put this here and then. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Which Windows version are you? Personality quiz. When you encounter a computer problem, what is your first instinct? Consult the built-in help system or online knowledge base. Restart the computer. It often fixes things. Open Task Manager / Resource Monitor to diagnose the problem. Ask a friend or colleague who's good with tech.
Restart the computer.
Yeah. All right. Sorry, my throat was dry. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. How do you prefer your desktop environment? Stable, and I'll read the chat message in just a moment. Stable and familiar. I don't need constant changes. Modern look, integrated search, and useful widgets. Highly customizable with full control over every element. Visually appealing with nice themes and effort like Arrow.
Highly customizable.
As for the chat messages, Luciano says, I'll have to definitely check out your music later because I think I remember religiously listening to one of the Microsoft Sam covers. Not right now because it's like 2 a.m. here, but I'll get but I'll give it, which I think is I'll get to it.
Sweet.
Hey, I'll give it a it was wasn't finished. I'll give it a listen tomorrow. Good night.
Have a
Smiley
good night.
face. Sleep well.
I'm hoping that it didn't get to the mouse drivers yet, because the mouse is not working.
Maybe it's one of those things that's like near the end because it really doesn't need it.
Here's hoping. There's a cursor on screen.
That there is. I was really hoping noise suppression didn't pick that up, but of course it did.
You're just not allowed to use the mouse. They didn't add that till Windows 2.
Telling lies. Also,
Which version of Windows? Fuck.
3.1. 3.11.
They didn't add mouse support until Windows 4.
Windows 4.
Yeah.
Bravo, Cable.
No, it's real.
Sure. Anyways.
After all these years, Microsoft finally comes out with Windows 4.
It's Windows NT. It's Windows 4.
Windows NT 4, but there was also like NT 1, 2, and 3. Please
this
insert
is
disk
demolishing your argument.
Nice job.
When you're ready to continue the personality quiz, let me know.
Do it.
Oh, it's comping the fonts now. I'm ready.
When installing new software, you prioritize compatibility of older systems and hardware. I feel like that's your answer. Getting the latest
Yeah, I don't
features
even need
and
to hear the rest.
updates
That's my
automatically.
answer.
Checking dependencies
I
and compiling from source if necessary.
have a floppy disk drive on my Windows 11 PC. I think I prioritize compatibility with older software and hardware.
Ease of installation and a user-friendly interface. I did read all the messages, but I'm the first one was pretty. How do you feel about software updates? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Updates can cause problems. Important for security and features, even if they reboot automatically. I managed updates myself via package manager or manual. There's just Linux user questions.
Is it just gonna say? Is it gonna say that Linux is like an option that you can get?
That'd be really funny. When I'll update when prompted, especially for major improvements.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
What's your approach to file management? Carefully organize folders within My Documents. Use libraries, quick access, and cloud storage integration. Excuse me. Command line tools and powerful file managers are essential. Simple folders on desktops or in document libraries.
Simple folders on desktop or in document libraries. I'm honestly very messy when it comes to file organization.
You want to guess what you are?
Windows 98.
Windows XP.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
that's why I
not
got two.
surprising.
Yeah. Want to see if we can get Linux?
Yeah, I was about to say, what if you answer all of the questions with the Linux answer? Will it tell you
The quiz
Linux?
is for Windows. If it's got Linux in it, I'm gonna die.
Okay, so let's try to guess. Let's guess like a Linux nerd.
I can help with this.
When encountering a computer problem, what's the first instinct? Consult a built-in help system or online knowledge base. I'm gonna cross out the ones I don't think are it. Open Task Manager / Resource Manager to diagnose the problem. Which one do you think is the Linux answer?
I think the Linux answer is ask a friend or colleague, because that's what I do as a Linux user.
Yeah.
Yep.
If I don't know what the hell I'm doing, I will ask somebody else who uses that version of Linux or that software.
But think about somebody who uses Arch daily.
Yeah, it's like, Oh, great! I have a new problem. Let me go to Reddit and ask people, or look
Or
up
just
the
like
look up the issue.
the manual page for whatever command. Just like religiously check that.
That is true.
So consult the built-in or online knowledge.
Actually, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, consult the built-in help system or online knowledge base.
What is your preferred desktop environment? I'm going to assume the highly customizable feature over every element thing.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
just going
send
to
it.
skip to that.
Let's send it.
When installing new software, you prioritize compatibility with older systems, getting the latest features and updates automatically, checking dependencies, I feel like this one, and compiling from source if necessary.
Yep.
Windows setup.
Oh,
I don't have a printer.
Do you want one?
What happens if I hit cancel? What? Okay. It looks like it's just accepted no as an answer.
Anyways, I think checking dependencies and compiling from source is the Linux answer.
of course.
How do you feel about
software updates?
Uh,
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Updates can cause problems.
Are you following along with me?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's 2 more discs! Oh, okay.
I feel like the package manager one is the answer there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Command line tools and powerful file managers are essential. Sounds like the right answer.
Gotta be. Oh my god, it's actually an answer.
Linux.
Oh, we got Linux.
It says Linux via WSL/power user.
Woo!
But that's not Windows.
That. I'm so glad we clocked that though. That was like, oof. All right. Which one am I? I want to do this now. I'm not gonna read through the whole thing. I'm just gonna quickly go through it real quick. Ask a friend because I'm bad. Desktop environment. I like to customize everything.
Oh
new
no.
software you prioritize.
I have 2 discs left, and it's acting like it's done, and the mouse still isn't working.
Yeah.
This is always the way. Hold on. Is this obviously it's got to be a PS2 mouse,
It is
right?
a PS2 mouse. I have
So,
one that I
driver?
know. Well, I've never tested this mouse before, so there's a chance, even though it's new old stock, that it could be the mouse. But unfortunately, PS2 doesn't work like hot swap. I would have to turn off the machine and then plug the other. Yeah.
I hate that. I hate it so damn much.
Well, it's old.
I'm also Windows XP.
Well, I know, but this exact problem just exists universally with like any system of that era. Like,
Yeah.
I screw around with IRIX 6.5 so much, and it's the same story.
I have 2 discs left.
You wouldn't use what?
I have 2 discs left. Why is it not telling me? Why is it acting like it's done? Did I not need the other 2?
Maybe it's just extra stuff.
Chat, we might be a little dumb. I'm not sure. We've never. Windows is just very complicated. I have to use DOS.
My father
restarting
used
the computer.
MS-DOS. And he tried typing in the ls command, and I told him that, Father, that's Unix. That's not Windows. That's not Microsoft. And you know what he told me? You know what he said to me, my father? He told me to delete myself. And I broke
He
his
told
legs.
me to sudo rm-rf/.
That bastard.
Hey, dude, it's
Windows.
it's the Windows
Mouse still
logo.
not working. I am going to try my other mouse.
That sounds like a good
And
idea.
if that doesn't work, I'm gonna see if, because I thought that Windows would include the drivers for mouse support, but maybe DOS needs the drivers because it is technically running on top of DOS.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, but also, don't some games just have mouse support sometimes?
No, you need the drivers.
Oh. And I need to get a proper DOS machine so I can experience it, because DOSBox has spoiled me so much. Too much.
Compaq.
Compaq.
Oh!
Oh. Woohoo!
What happened?
Oh, I pressed Control Alt Delete
Oh, okay.
because I couldn't use the mouse to exit Windows.
Is the correct answer. So what's the thing say at the top
What do you mean?
of the monitor?
The sticker.
Monitor tested. Okay.
Oh, that's good to know.
I need to get
I was
some
worried.
Glugon to scrape it off. Alright. Shutting her down. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna try to find drivers and I'm gonna bring my other mouse over.
What's up, chat?
Oh.
I
Oh,
forgot
oh,
my
crap.
floppy disk.
We're the chat. We're
Yeah.
the streamers now. Oh. Hello. Goodbye. Computer.
That's a computer.
The computer.
These newfangled computers are a little something else. I do say. I do declare.
Binding of Isaac for the Nintendo Switch is a game. Ah, fuck. I need to charge my Switch so that I can stim on the Switch. There's no new chat messages at this time.
That's okay.
I know. But it's my job to update.
Okay, well, you can start by doing some sudo apt and an update.
You know, you're a nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. She did not beat the nerd allegations. In fact, embraced them. I have lost my ammunition, the bully.
Yeah. What do you want me to say? No, I'm not a nerd, you know. I'm not a nerd. I don't have any sort of resources in my own home that would be very nerdy to own. Why would I ever do such things?
God forbid I have interest.
God forbid I have hobbies. God forbid
My
I have.
father had hobbies. He built decks for a living. You know how I got these scars? Nail gun in 1982.
My father had hobbies. He built the.
Peter, I have hobbies.
Whoa. Whoa, hobbies ahoy.
The Linux user be like, whoa, apt ahoy.
It's so good. Fuck. Okay, hold on. That's my status now. Thanks. Whoa, apt ahoy. I'm fucking doing that anytime anytime I just finish installing a new distro.
Making an alien. Just in quotes, whoa, apt ahoy.
Whoa,
and that's like apt install or something.
Yeah, no, it's my custom apt interface. Whoa, apt ahoy.
Checking for updates. Would you like to update?
Anytime I install a Debian-based distro now, I gotta pull up the terminal and say, Whoa, apt ahoy.
You know what you should do for like not update, but for like fix or whatever. That it should be who's it should be Brian's second catchphrase. Whose leg do you got to hump around here to get a martini? I can't believe Brian had 2 catchphrases.
Yeah, but like he only ever used ass ahoy like
Literally
twice.
in the pilot.
Yeah,
And in the
he used it in the pilot, and then there was a reference to it like fucking 5 seasons later.
2 decades.
Yeah.
Whoa, crash ahoy.
Yeah.
That should be like the Colonel Panic.
Whoa, crash ahoy.
Family OS.
Anytime my system CTL service stops, whoa, crash ahoy. Dude, this is so stupid.
Peter, what are you doing? That's your yes or no prompt is Peter, what are you doing? Crack. What the fuck? And it crashes instantly.
Technology.
I love computers.
Technologic.
The technology baby grew up, and he's now selling crack on the edge of my street.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right. I have my second mouse, just in case.
Whoa, apt ahoy.
Compaq.
Compaq.
You know what I think would be fun is if I could input commands into Linux like I could into Minecraft. Where's my /apt update? / replaces sudo.
I feel like with enough effort you could do that.
With enough effort, you can do anything.
I gotta figure out what's wrong with my handy cam.
You didn't kiss it goodnight, and now it's bitter because of it.
That is very true.
Huh?
It won't play tapes right anymore. It
Aw.
won't do tapes. Something is wrong. I'm getting an alignment error.
Could be the belt.
Maybe. But something's definitely getting jammed anytime I try to play back a tape or record to a tape now. I'm just very sad because it's my #1 handy cam.
It's your handiest of cams.
My handiest of cameras. I got the stupid Canon that I got for free.
You have a Canon?
Not that kind of Canon.
Oh, sorry.
But you know the company that makes the cameras, you know, they also made 8mm camcorders. But it works enough. It's not great. The quality's not fantastic, but it works.
Is it time to pull out another conversation topic?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Let's do icebreakers just for fun. Oh wait,
Like
no.
Like the
Let's do would you rather's.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna look them up because it's just easier on me. If I think of one, I'll let you know. WouldYouRather.app. Oh, look, there's a website for it.
See, you said icebreakers, and I immediately thought of the mints.
Yeah.
You know that you get it like the checkout at the The Walmart.
I'm not
Dude,
immune to propaganda. I am instantly wanted a mint because of
hold on,
that.
hold on. I have to tell you guys this. Okay, I don't know if either of you live in an area where you would be able to find a Walmart neighborhood market.
I've been to
What?
one before back in San
Yeah,
Antonio.
yeah, but you know how like it's green, right? You know how it's the green Walmart.
Yes.
Dude, people are saying. One of my friends just said he passed by the local neighborhood market Walmart and it was blue. They're changing them to blue.
What? But that's the whole thing.
I know, like, why would you do that? That's how you distinguish the fact that they're different. If you make them both blue, then how is anybody ever going to know that the green Walmart, that the neighborhood market is different from the super center?
Is there I don't think there is a Walmart neighborhood market in Ohio. Or at least anywhere near me.
There's gotta be one. Hold
No, I don't think there is.
on.
Would you rather bake cookies that taste amazing but look terrible, or or cookies that look perfect but taste awful?
I feel like that's a very easy answer.
Yeah, my cookies always look like dog shit, but they taste
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
So I plugged in a mouse that I know works. Let's see if that works. I'm still confused about why there's 2 extra discs.
Bonus content.
Yeah. Wait, what do you mean bonus content?
Windows has bonus features.
What more could they pack onto 2.88 megabytes?
My mom. Oh, sorry. Let me say that the right intonation. My mom.
Okay, so it's not a mouse. I think I need to edit something in AutoExec.bat. Let me double check.
Bake cookies that taste. I mean, do you want me to set Raffle on standby?
Yeah, I do have to add it manually to the AutoExec.bat. The installer doesn't do that.
What, the mouse?
Yeah, let me see where it put the executable.
The answer, by the way, most people would rather have cookies that look terrible but taste great.
Well, yeah, who would go with the other answer? Oh, yes.
5.2%.
I like my food for its looks, not its taste.
That's the same. It's the same people who prefer video game graphics that look like they can walk through the TV.
Yeah, that's why I don't play video games. Except for the greatest game of all time.
What's the?
I'm so glad you asked.
Oh, I shouldn't have asked.
Am I allowed to?
Waiting.
Am I allowed? Well, actually, I guess it's not. Yeah, it's the horse racing game. The,
yeah, the HRT.
The Uma Moose. What?
No, the other one.
No, I was talking about Uma Musume My Pretty Derby.
Oh,
it's an awesome game. Have
how
you
many
played
horse
it?
games are there? I wonder. I think there's at least 100. I pulled that number out of my ass. Trust me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Look. I don't think you're going to find a comprehensive list of every single horse game in existence. But there's a chance, I suppose. Would you rather have your teeth permanently stuck together by hard candy or never taste sweetness again?
Hold on, repeat that.
Would you rather have your teeth permanently stuck together by hard candy or never taste sweetness again?
Stuck together like
I think it's just like one tooth. Like all your teeth become one, basically.
I mean, I feel like it'd still function the same.
Yeah, more or less.
I guess I'm gonna go with that option because I gotta taste sweet, you know.
My question is, what definition of permanent are they talking about? Because technically, some things can be put into a permanent state that can be changed.
I have bad news, everyone.
Most people prefer the never taste sweetness again.
Oh, dang it, they're not even doing anything with it. Sorry, I've gone on a side tangent.
I got a mouse now.
Woo!
Yay! No, we were talking about
Bravo!
horse games. It's like, wait a minute. Just had a genius idea. Ding ding ding. Go to look it up.
I am gonna plug in my other mouse because I like it better. Nice job.
Nice job.
Congratulations.
Does anybody own the domain horse.games?
Somebody
Somebody does.
own the horse.games.
Somebody owns it, and they're not using it.
404.
Mad.
They're really not using it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna do horse.games / index, I guess. I don't know. I just bullshitted. I don't know. Hey, would you rather sing carols door to door in a blizzard, or listen to off-key carolers outside your window all night?
Oh. Why? Why are these options so bad?
It's a would you rather. It's not a hey, you can pick neither.
Okay. See, there's not enough rules here.
The way you're acting like
am I bundled
you're
up?
being interrogated.
Like if I am in the blizzard, am I at least bundled up? Will I die? Will I get a cold?
I don't know. It's not provided.
See,
I would assume you're by other people, so you're probably dressed up for it.
Then I guess that's what I'm gonna do, because I'd rather do that and then get it over with, like, for an hour or two or however long, than to have to listen to out of key carolers while I try to sleep.
Oh, you know what?
2% of people.
I think the additional 2 discs are network drivers, and I don't have a networking card, so that's why it didn't prompt me for them.
Oh.
I was just curious.
Windows 3.11 with networking?
Yeah, it has networking.
That's crazy.
I would love
network
to
for
at some
computers
point
is insane.
get a networking card and then have like a little LAN network set up.
Yeah, can we
Yeah, set up a proxy
dial-up.
so we can all play Doom.
All right, what do I install first? So I have Norton Antivirus. I have Microsoft Office for Windows 3.1. I have the TrueType Font Pack 2. I have Norton Utilities, Norton Desktop, and Create a Screensaver. Quick and easy.
Well, you got to protect your computer. So
yeah, safety first was kind of what I was thinking about.
You should install Norton.
Antivirus or utilities first?
Antivirus.
Antivirus.
All right, that's a DOS software. Let's go. Let's go.
Ah.
So this is new, sealed. I'm gonna have to open it. It has a seal. I got permission.
Oh, that's sweet.
Damn, that thing's still new?
Yes.
I love when my applications are fresh. Please describe the smell.
I need to get a pair of scissors because this plastic isn't ripping.
No wonder why it lasted so long. It's high quality. Would you rather only read short stories for the rest of your life or never read a short story again? Being on the internet, I already know my answer.
Hold on. Only read short stories for the rest of your life. Like do they mean that literally? Like that's the only thing I do?
Yeah, like you can't read books or like I guess long novellas.
I'm just not allowed to read anything else.
Yeah, you're like short stories. Or never. You either have to read short stories, or you'll never read short stories again.
You know what? I'm just saying. Well, I'll read short stories.
Mr. Fedora _
Wait, do you like just forget how to read everything else? Like, will you not be able to like fucking use a computer?
I feel like it's like a magical thing where it's like you don't get the option. It's not that you forget, it's just that you're not allowed.
Sometimes I consider reality too much in these would you rather
Take it too
questions.
literally.
That's what makes it
Yeah,
fun. That's what makes it
because
fun.
the would you rather is actually supposed to be, you only have two options.
Well, what's your option?
Well, what I mean is like, you
What do
don't
you
have
pick?
to seriously. My pick is stories.
You are in the minority.
Really?
Yeah, most people would never read a short story ever again.
That's depressing.
Liars! Anyways, Mr. Fedora says, hello, and says, how's
Hello.
it going?
I'm doing well.
Question, Mr. Fedora, am I supposed to say that with an accent?
I'm about to
Mr.
install
Fedora
Norton
1.
Antivirus version 2.1. It was brand new. Actually, I wonder what type of discs are these. Is it old enough to be 5 1/4?
Would you rather eat only date nut bread for the rest of your life or never taste any bread again?
What kind of bread?
Date nut.
What the
Date,
fuck is
date nut.
Date nut. What is
Date
date
nut?
nut?
Yo, wait a minute. Date nut
What
bread?
is date nut?
What
Okay.
the fuck is date nut bread? Oh, it's the fucking it's the bread with the big fucking nuts in it.
Wow, that's descriptive. Hold on.
No, if you look at it, you'll understand.
It's a moist, sweet, dense, quick bread packed with chopped dates and walnuts or pecans.
I'll be honest. It doesn't say never taste pizza again.
I feel like date nut bread's not gonna be that bad, so I'll say yeah, I'll take
Yeah,
it.
I mean, for the rest of your life.
I can't get over that. I mean,
I
know
love
there's
Costco cranberry walnut bread, so I feel like date nut bread would actually be pretty nice.
All right. Okay.
I know there's a thing as a date, and I know there's a thing as a nut, but date nut?
Date
Don't
nut.
think too hard on it.
Date nut.
We are in the minority. Most people would rather never taste bread again. Celiac? Is that the disease?
Sign me up for the semantic antivirus updates. You know, the
Yes.
papers. Dear Norton Antivirus customers, this copy of the Norton Antivirus is licensed for a single computer. Using this Norton Antivirus on additional computers without a valid license is illegal. Oh, this is like from back in the day where they had to be like, please don't install it on multiple devices.
Please don't protect your computers.
You know for a fact nobody was following that request.
Registration
Registration.
card.
If there was no license key, there was nobody following that. They were gonna install that wherever they please.
Ooh, a freshly sealed book.
Oh boy.
I love a book.
Oh,
Can you read the bedtime story, please? Oh, fuck, that's thick. Never
Tell
mind.
me a bedtime story. Here is the Norton Antivirus software manual.
oh, there's multiple books. So this is Network Manager
Is it in
using Norton
different
Antivirus
languages?
for Windows and using Norton Antivirus for DOS. Okay, so it's just the user manuals. I won't need
I shall
those.
read a story.
And then the discs are sealed in this nice little envelope. I feel bad over it.
Oh, wait, that's for 2002. I'm not reading the right one.
What's for 2002?
The wrong manual, that's what it is. Mr. Fedora 1 says, I don't know why, but it feels like the stream quality is a recording from 2008.
Oh, I'm
What are you up
recording.
to? Question
I'm
mark?
recording on a camcorder from probably around that era, 2008-ish.
What are you talking about? This is the latest
ballpark, yeah.
technology.
The discs are white.
New.
That's interesting. I haven't really seen a white disc before.
Very medical.
Yeah, like Doctor. That's what it's reminding me of too.
Dr.
That's
Norton.
The blue, yeah.
Dr. Norton.
Doctor.
As for what I'm up to, I am installing a bunch of stuff on my DOS/Windows 3.1 machine.
Doctor, give me the news. Your check bounced. Oh. Would you rather air your deepest grievances publicly or participate in a physical challenge against your toughest rival every year? What's this for the anime wannabes?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm gonna
Do
just
not
publicize my grievances.
install the Norton antivirus on your hard drive if you suspect of it being infected with a virus. Boot from a floppy first. I want to continue. I don't think it's infected. I'm pretty sure it's not. I didn't do that yet.
Here's my question. Who the fuck is my toughest rival?
Wait. I have a Norton recovery boot disk somewhere. I don't know where it went.
The installation program copies the Norton antivirus from the installation diskettes to a directory of your choice, or to a directory you choose on your hard disk. The installation program allows you to modify config.sys and autoexec.bat files to make the full use of the Norton antivirus. Does this one modify those files for me, or does it still make me do it? You have the opportunity to configure the Norton antivirus to your preferences for optimal performance on your system. You may skip any step along the way. You may cancel the installation and return to the DOS prompt at any time. I'll continue. Well, does it have mouse port? No.
See, if I air my deepest grievances publicly, I'd be just doing the same thing I'm already doing. But I really want to know who the fuck my toughest rival is.
Enter your Shinku horse disposal. Enter your company, new horse, enterprises.
Cable, who do you think your toughest rival is?
My toughest rival is
I just had this immediate image in my head. I'm so sorry. I just had this immediate image in my head of just like God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers, and it's just somebody on the toilet. Sorry, it was just that flashed in my head, and I had to say.
Can my biggest rival be a company?
I don't know. Probably, but it's a physical challenge, so keep that in mind.
Then my biggest rival is Minerva Networks.
My biggest rival is Steve from Minecraft.
What is Minerva Networks?
Oh God, it's so basically, right? This company, they made cable TV solutions, and they made this big box.
How big was it?
Oh, it was huge. 3U huge, in fact. And oh wait, it may be 4U. It is 4U. Yeah, I probably do. I'll get some after this. So they made this big giant box that you put inside of a rack, and basically you feed video into a composite video, and it will stream it out to a multicast UDP video stream. Well, you see, the box works. However, the documentation is nowhere to be found. There's no manual for it. So I hit up the company, Minerva Networks, for about this product that they made 25 years ago, or whatever it was. and I asked them, hey, do you guys have a manual? And then they responded back within 7 minutes and said, sorry, we have not sold this product in 20 years. Thank you.
Well, thanks.
I was just like, are you kidding me? You had all the chance in the world to be kind and go look through your archives and be like, you know.
Some companies will do that. I've seen some old drivers, like I've seen HP host some Compaq drivers even.
Yeah. So, I was like, oh, can you please just check your archive and look for a PDF manual?
Honestly, they probably don't even have an archive if that was their reaction. They don't care about it like that.
That's the thing is the guy was like, yeah, we don't have it. We haven't sold this product in 20 years. I'm just like, You gotta be kidding me, because I know for a fact you have customers that probably still have this solution in their, you know, in their centers today. It's obviously an outdated one, and that's okay. That company's gonna fall apart if they're not already falling apart because, oh, they're they've got new AI broadband solutions. So yeah, it's pretty bad. That's why they're my rival, because I went to their website trying to get more info, and it's just all crammed with, ooh, check out our AI assistant, check out our AI cable TV broadband solutions. Like, dude,
Minerva be like, have you considered giving us money?
have you considered AI?
Have you considered the slop fest that is AI?
Yeah. Oh, and the worst part is they have a little mascot, Minnie. It's entirely AI generated.
No, don't tell me it's a fucking
Oh.
zombie brand.
I don't think they are necessarily a zombie brand, but if you look in No Mic, you check out their website, you can just tell right off the bat, and then you keep scrolling and it just gets worse.
Hey, go get water.
Yeah. Oh, good idea. I'll be back.
Beep beep. I'm glad that the noise suppression lets the beep beep through.
Yeah. It's a very simple noise suppression. I don't know how it works, and honestly, I want some techie nerd YouTuber to explain how a basic noise suppression algorithm could work. But it's
Alright, Norton antivirus is installed. Let's
party.
Let's party.
Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, there's categories on this Would You Rather website. I clicked on superpowers.
Let's hear one.
Welcome. I have changed the category to superpowers. Would you rather be able to create a new holiday or create a new sport?
I feel like creating a new sport seems cooler.
I've already made a new holiday, and it's called Doing Your Mom Weekend. Oh,
what? Don't install it! No!
What are
It's
you
harmless.
doing?
It's the vaccine ones.
Oh.
Sir, second malware has hit the DOS.
Noise suppression is somewhat getting rid of that, unfortunately, but it's making the sound. Why is... Don't touch the keyboard.
What if you do? Uh-oh.
Oh, is it because I left this in? There we go.
I'm Popeye the Sailor Man. That would be the DOS virus I'd make, would be just doing the Popeye the Sailor Man theme, but it moves the floppy disk drive.
No viruses were detected, but it didn't scan my A drive, which is where all of these are.
A drive.
I want to do Ellis. That's actually about to sound bad. I want to I want to run LSD.com on this computer later.
Safe.
Okay. Let's do some Windows. Let's do some Windows. Let's see if our mouse drivers work in Windows. Why not?
Oh, does it still not work?
Not in Windows.
What?
Oh.
But it works in DOS.
Oh, does that mean you have to change something in Windows now? So, to be able to create a new holiday, I've already done that. I've made you and
Yeah.
your mom weekend.
Yeah, you did. You made a new holiday.
And the special part about the holiday, the gimmick, it's whenever the fuck I feel like it. But usually it's usually it's about a year apart. Yeah, give or take. So I already have the ability to create a new holiday, but that does leave a good question. If you were to make a new holiday, what would you make? Additional modifier, it can be a new federal holiday.
National Toilet Appreciation Day.
Pretty sure that's already a thing.
Is it really? National Toilet Day. Oh my, wait, no, there's World Toilet Day. It's a United Nation. Okay, well, maybe.
Technically speaking, why is that in November? It has a logo!
It has what?
It has a logo with this thing through a toilet!
Oh my god, it does. World Toilet Day.
What the flush?
This is... This is literally awesome. This is actually a thing.
The toilet of views would be so awesome with this. Oh wait, no, the use of toilets. That's what I meant to say.
It's just like, nobody ever thinks.
I accidentally drew a dick on my mouse pad.
Nobody ever thinks about the toilet.
Do that.
I was drawing circles and I fucked up.
Nobody ever thinks about the toilets and appreciates how much they go through.
Except the U of toilets.
What, cat? Meow.
So congratulations, you got your meat wish. National Toilet Day is a thing.
Yeah, well, now I gotta come up with a new holiday.
Right, no, you don't. But if you want to, go ahead.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to be right back. Just give me about 15 minutes.
15 minutes?
National 15 Minutes Day. Is the sound gone?
Are we still here?
I think the sound's gone.
Did we get muted?
Good. Yeah, we did, I think.
No, the sound's on.
Oh, wait, we're here.
We're there.
Are we still here? Oh, yeah, we're still here. Okay. Oh, okay. So, oh, shit, we still gotta be on. Okay, so, new holiday, yeah? That isn't Toilet Day.
National Nortel Day.
Congratulations, you've made a new holiday. What day would it be on? Keep in mind, it can be literally any day, have any rules.
December
or...
7th.
Is that today?
No. It was 10 days ago.
December 7th?
December 7th.
Next year it's on a Monday. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Does it go backwards or forwards?
I don't know.
Yep. December. Yeah, it's on a Monday. Would you rather speak to animals or know other people's thoughts? I don't want to know other people's thoughts. I know a lot of people think fucked up things and can't control it sometimes. So I'd rather speak to animals. That's my solid answer.
Okay, hear me out.
Sometimes.
Imagine being able to hear somebody's thoughts. They're thinking vile things, and you don't say anything to them. You just stare at them with a face of disgust until they start thinking to themselves like, can this person hear me? Am I speaking out loud?
See, the thing is, you don't even have to hear it. You can just do that to people. It's called having a bitch snarl.
Well, yeah, but it'd be cooler because you get to know their thoughts, and it's like,
well, why would you want to know that?
Well, it's because it's like, why are you staring at me? It's like, I know what you're thinking, and he's like,
you can just say that. You can lie.
Yeah, but so that's the thing is, when this person questions you, you can actually prove it.
But so you might be able to still prove it by lying. It's possible.
It requires luck, and if you fuck up luck, you might die.
Not really. Unless you're in like a situation where that is an active thing. I don't think that's a thing. Wait, hold on. We didn't even consider. Can you even control hearing other people's thoughts? Because it might just be on all the time.
I feel like it would have to be directional.
How?
Okay, because hear me out. If you just hear people's thoughts and there's no like range of the thought hearing, you're gonna hear everybody's thoughts and you're gonna explode. Okay.
I don't think you'll explode. But I get what you mean.
But what I'm thinking is, I feel like it'd be just like hearing a person talk, except it's directional. So I mean, obviously, hearing a person talk is already directional. So it's like if somebody's thinking to themselves, and you're looking another way, it's going to be in your right ear or your left ear, however far away that person is. So, and in essence, I guess if you weren't looking at that person, it would sound like they were talking. You would turn around and go like, "What'd you say?" And they would go, "I didn't say anything." That might trip you up.
On an unrelated note, can you hear in 3D?
Like currently in the real world?
Yeah, when you listen to things, is it in 3D?
I think so.
So that means if you plug up one ear, you'd be listening in 2D. Right?
No.
Why not?
Because an individual ear still has a sense of direction.
Cover up one of your eyes.
Okay, when I meant sense of direction, I mean like, okay, if you had all your eyes closed and you only had one ear, if somebody was talking from the back side of that ear, you would hear it. If they were talking from the front side of that ear, you would hear it. Hold on, actually, let me test this theory.
Can people be depth blind with sound? Is that a thing?
Yeah, no, there's still depth to one ear. So you're not by only having one ear, you don't get rid of a third dimension.
That was just something I was curious about because I thought about it like 2 weeks, actually more embarrassingly a long time ago. I thought about it like a few months ago, and I forgot to ask about it to anyone until just now.
See, what's crazy is like,
How does
a
40
single
sound?
ear, a single ear, can hear in all sorts of different directions. It's like surround sound, except you have two sets of these surround sound listening devices.
So it's like surround sound still. You could say it's stereo surround sound.
Well, yeah, so like, and that was something I was going to mention is we often don't really consider, well, audio engineers would, but I'm not an audio engineer. So
Yeah, you're just a nerd.
like we often think about audio and stereo, where it's just, left and right, and if you lose one of those channels, then it becomes mono. But it doesn't work like that. Not for hearing.
Is it possible to listen in 2D? I think you could with like. See, my wife got a pair of headphones recently where like they kind of do like the Apple thing where they do the pass through, but it's kind of crappy. So it kind of just has everything flattened out and at once. I'm thinking if you have that, if you just have that in, then you're listening in 2D.
What, where there's like no left or right, it's just all in the center? Where it's all mixed down?
Yeah, more or less.
Okay, so here's the thing. I wouldn't consider that 2D. I'd consider that 1D at that point. Because you got to remember. So think about it. Like, associate it literally with a number, right? You got 3D. Think about it like an X, Y, and Z axis.
But what about tone or pitch? Wouldn't that be considered a dimension?
No.
Oh.
Not for. I wouldn't consider that a dimension. Because remember, if you want to talk about the mechanics of sound, okay, that's a whole nother discussion. But if you're talking about the ability to hear and interpret sound, 3D, 2D, and 1D, right? Mm-hmm. 3D would be you'd basically have per each ear, right? Or yeah, per one ear, a 3D environment, which would be your left and right stereo plus depth. So you can hear how far away something is. You can hear left and right, in a particular ear. If you were listening in 2D, you'd have no depth, but you'd have left and right. So you'd have stereo difference. And if you were listening in 1D, then there would be no sense of direction and no sense of, stereo. That's the way I see it. That's just my theory.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I don't have any rebuttal to that. That was a very logical argument. Welcome to the Cable and Lexi podcast.
Yeah. We run this bitch now.
So yeah, back to the original thing. Speak to animals or hear or know other people's thoughts. You said you would assume it's directional.
Yeah. I would assume that based on where you're
looking. There would have to be a fall off, obviously.
Well, I mean, I just the way I see it is it'd be like hearing somebody talk, but they're not actually talking.
Wait, big question.
Mm-hmm.
What rules are we going for? Are we going for psionic rules, magic rules, energy rules?
What's the difference?
Okay, so psionic rules are kind of where it's directed thought, where you point your mind at somebody. there's more of an intent, I guess. But it's similar to psionic. There's magic where you can. It's less directed, but more intent based. Where distance doesn't matter in that case, as long as your intent is solid, it works. And then energy, on the other hand, is more like similar to psionic, where it has a fall off, it has mechanics where it can be dampened, it can be amplified. Like there's various different rules that can be applied to hearing other people's. I mean, knowing other
I'm
people's
just gonna
thoughts.
say probably psionic.
Mm.
What was the other option?
Energy, psionic, and
No. I meant for this would you rather that started this entire
oh,
rabbit
speak
hole.
to animals.
Speak to animals. I'll just speak to animals.
I made it too complicated. Well, you're in the minority, but not by much. Would you rather have the ability to fly at walking speed or run up to 99 miles per hour?
Sorry, the first one again?
Would you rather have the ability to fly at walking speed?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'd get that in a heartbeat because I fly that fast in my dreams anyways. Now, here's my question. Does it feel the same as if you're walking on, say, a flat ground? Like, would it spend that much energy? Because I can do that for a minute.
I guess it really depends on what they mean by fly.
That they just say have the ability to fly. So up to interpretation. I heard a beep.
You did.
Yeah, but I'd still pick fly because if I have the ability to fly at walking speed, I'm assuming I can also ascend and descend at walking speed at my own pace. I'm essentially imagining like a real life version of the Mario swim cheat code in Mario 1.
Hmm.
We're in the minority. What the fuck is up with these people? Would you rather be able to make time stand still or run as fast as the Flash? You could basically do the same thing in both. These are essentially the same question. Do we get Flash's ability to speed up or slow down his mind too?
Probably. Well, what was the wait? Hold on.
What was what?
I don't even remember.
Would you rather be able to make time stand still or run as fast as the Flash? And I said they're basically the same thing.
Yeah, effectively, if you think about it.
I think I'd rather have the binary of making time stand still because then I can just like take a nap and because like then I like there's certain responsibilities that I would have to have with that power, but I can do that in my own time. Right?
Yeah.
We're in the majority. Would you rather control people's emotions near you or control time? What's it called? Like
I control time.
psycho chronosis? Not psychochronosis. Sorry, controlling emotions would be like psycho emo something. I don't know.
Hello.
I'd rather control time just a little bit. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, we got somebody in our podcast. Look, Cable.
Thanks for calling in. How are you doing today?
Oh,
I guess we don't get to know. We have to talk to Compaq now.
Compaq.
the Windows horse. Also, was that the
Windows
one with the
horse?
magnet on it?
Yeah, I realized that. That's why I took it off.
You can put it. You can put it at the edge of the Windows box.
So, should I install Microsoft Office? Or actually, let me double check that my mouse works now. Because I did change something.
In the meantime, Control Time had the majority.
Okay, so the mouse works. What? What?
Well, we were still doing Would You Rathers, and we had a whole discussion.
Okay, brilliant. Brilliant. I have a mouse.
What'd you have to do?
Magic.
Magic.
That doesn't answer my fucking question.
If you think about it, it does. Just not very well.
Oh no!
Minesweeper.
Minesweeper. Oh, you're already dead.
I'm not good at Minesweeper.
Do you know the rules?
Yeah, I'm not good at it still.
Brr, 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 brr.
That's a smiley computer.
It sure is.
Hi, I'm a computer.
Alright, let's make Windows worse. Let's install
Alright.
Norton Desktop, which is also sealed. Brand new. It's pretty heavy. Where's my scissors? My scissors.
Medicine.
Dear Semantic customer, thank you for choosing Semantic software for your computing needs. To ensure that you receive the benefits and services explained in your customer service plan, be sure to mail in your registration card today. Enclosed are 3 additional labels containing your unique registration number should you need to request a change of address or replacement discs. Please affix one of these labels in the space indicated on your appropriate request card. Oh, this is just... We value your business, welcome your comments and suggestions. Sincerely, Larry Miller, Manager, Customer Service.
If you need instructions on how to get through the hotel, consult the instruction book.
Open first. Enclosed discs, registration cards, technical support information, and customer service.
When's
Oh,
the
this
CDI
flavor.
stream?
Fat manual. Oh, it's multiple fat manuals. Okay.
That sounds like a multi-day lunch to me.
Remember when people used to write manuals?
Yeah, no. I don't remember it, but I know it happened. Oh, this one's an easy would you rather for me, but I don't really think this is related to superheroes. Would you rather spend your holidays alone with unlimited gifts or with loved ones but receive nothing?
I think number
With
2
loved
is obvious.
ones.
And who the fuck's gonna pick the first one?
I sneezed on stream.
35% picked the first one?
What was the majority?
35% of lonely motherfuckers.
Oh, wait, so, okay, so...
Ooh, these discs are a pretty blue shade.
Blue?
The lighting is terrible, you can't really see it, but blue.
Oh, those are awesome.
Oh, also, I liked the gradient earlier, so I took a picture. I love me a purple to orange. Would you rather be a miserable fuck or have a good time? That's not a would you rather on here. That's basically what I was just summarizing. Would you rather open all your gifts and not like any, or give gifts that everyone dislikes?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Uh-huh. Here's the thing. If
I
I
would
get a
beat
gift,
myself up
generally,
if I gifted people something they didn't like. I'd feel a bit upset at myself. So I feel like I would take a gift that I didn't like and be appreciative. It's the thought that counts.
yeah, I'm thinking about it. Like, if I go, here's the thing. It takes a lot for me to not like a gift, so it has to be pretty bad. Like somebody's head is in a box bad.
You know, I unironically like the Windows 3 File Explorer better than the Windows 95 and modern File Explorer.
Oh, don't
Oh, yeah,
say
me
that.
It's nice. Please enter your name
better.
and company.
You know, IRIX has a very similar file explorer to Windows 3.1.
Mule Horse Enterprises.
She's out here in the fucking Compaq DOS Windows era. I'm out here in the SGI Unix era.
Yeah.
That's literally it. I mean, like, I haven't dabbled in like DOS era. Well, I mean, I've dabbled in DOS era, but never DOS computers or DOS systems. I've always screwed around with the SGI stuff. There's several reasons for that, but that's my thing now. Is I've gotten so familiar with it, but it feels familiar. Why is it? God, I feel insane saying I like Unix because, like,
that's crazy.
I mean, I'm used to it because Linux is a Unix-like thing. It was like the training that got me ready to deal with it.
Honestly, Unix is nice. I haven't actually used like a physical Avera Unix system, but it seems pretty nice.
Yeah, it's just
Disk 2, too.
I've struggled because, like, DOS and early Windows is so different from what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not backwards compatible in the sense of knowledge, you know? You can't just jump backwards and be like, oh yeah, I know how to do this because I know exactly where it is in like Windows 10. You can only do that so far backwards. Like, Like you go from Windows 10 and you go back to Windows 7, yeah, you're going to be able to navigate because Windows 10 mostly still has all those stuff that was in Windows 7. You jump from like Windows 10 to Windows XP, okay, now it's a lot harder. You still generally understand the fundamentals of Windows and where everything is located generally, but everything is still going to be different. You jump from from Windows 10 all the way to Windows 3.1 or Windows 95. Good luck.
Well, honestly,
It's time to drink water.
I think 95 is like where modern Windows started.
Yeah,
because it has the taskbar, it has the start button.
Yeah.
It has like the modern-ish style file explorer. I mean, 98 has more so modern-ish style file explorer,
Yeah.
but
You can at least work with it, understanding from stuff now.
yeah, I feel
Way
like
back
if,
then,
if
yeah.
you've only used modern Windows and you go back to 95, there'll be a little bit of a learning curve, but not nearly as much as with Windows 3 or anything below.
Oh yeah. No, but what's crazy is like, yeah, it brings us back to that little personality quiz earlier. The personality quiz being like, one of the options was stable and consistent. I don't need, don't change it. That is so true when you take a modern Linux system and you jump back to a Unix operating system from 1995. The command syntax is almost identical.
Yeah.
Nothing's different. LS here, LS there. Boom. It just works. Now, yeah, granted, you could say dir here, dir there in Windows, but like, who's using dir nowadays?
Because doesn't LS just work on Windows command prompt now?
Yeah. But it's just
I use dir.
I don't know. I just find it very interesting that the realm of Unix and Linux has not changed fundamentally to the point where you really have to step back and figure it out. Obviously, things are organized differently, but like,
That's how you do an industry standard.
Yeah, if you exactly like if you're looking for firewall rules, they're gonna be in rc.com for whatever. Sure, newer modern Linux distros, they have like managers for firewall rules, but rc.conf is still there. If you need to add a rule, you can still do it the old way and it works. If you need to change your computer's IP address inside of etc/hosts, it still works. That's what I love about it.
You know what I would like to mess with? I would like to mess with Windows NT. I have 4.0. I have physical media for that.
Dude, it's Windows 4.
Windows 4. Yeah.
Windows for who?
Windows for
Windows for you! Windows for me!
Windows
God,
for
the wizard's
everybody.
back. Help!
What did you say?
I said, oh God, the wizard's back. Help!
The wizard is
Dude,
back and he wants to sell you Windows this time.
Here's your daily reminder that Windows Millennium exists.
Oh, thank you. I didn't need that.
Yeah. No, because I forgot about it too. I always forget. I literally always forget. When I think of the Windows like timeline, I'm always thinking like 3.1, 95, 98, 2000, XP, Vista 7, 8, 10, 11, right? But I always forget Windows Me was there. I just no one ever gives it the light of day because it was so bad.
Have you ever wondered why there's that every other OS rule where like ME was bad, XP was good, Vista was bad. Don't tell a certain someone I said that. 7 was good, and then 8 was bad, and then 10 was good, and then 11 is bad. Like, why is that? Why is that so true?
It's amazing that Microsoft could break the mold by just making everything bad.
Well, I don't know how it's still true, or I don't know why it's still true to this day, but I guess it's because they really play the game of trial and error.
It's
And
asking me
then
to insert the emergency disc.
Insert the emergency disc. This is a drill. Don't worry. Drill. Buzz. Buzz. Keep thinking about Porky Pig saying it feels good to be a gangster. It's not leaving my head.
It's time to drink water. It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water.
It's time. It's water. Mm.
I don't want Norton backup. No.
Norton's personal security detail.
Ah, yes. Even in 1990, whenever the fuck, they were still trying to sell you or get you to install all this other stuff.
Do you want to make Norton Desktop for Windows your shell? Normally, Program Manager is the shell. The difference interface between you and Windows. Norton Desktop provides greater functionality. Yes, yes, I wanted to make Windows worse. Yes, I'm using that as the shell. Reboot now. Yeah, sure. I should probably take the emergency disk out. I don't think I should leave that in during reboot.
It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water.
I already drink my water.
Oh, so I was copying it to the chat.
It's time to drink water.
It's time to drink water. Hydrate, motherfucker! Me as I'm rapidly turning into dust.
Now every single time the computer boots, there's just a bunch of crap loading.
There's so much things
This was
change
a fresh
and so much
installation.
stay the same, eh?
This is a fresh installation of DOS 6.22, and I'm just crapping it up right now.
Well, it's Norton trying to keep you safe.
Yeah, of course I want the bloatware. Let's see what the shell looks like. I'm curious. I've seen this
bloatware, you won't
once
have the
before.
authentic DOS experience.
Do you eat your floppy disks with the shell or without the shell?
No, you have to take off the shell like crab legs. You gotta get to the soft part. The shell's not edible.
Someone just chomping right through it.
Well, that would be like someone just like eating. I mean, well, some people eat shrimp with the shell on. I don't know how you do that. The texture is a nightmare to me.
Accidentally.
I guess one could do that. Actually, I like this shell better. Hold on. What do I have? Do I have cool stuff? Superfind. Superfind.
Superfind.
Super.
Or it's just the
Fine.
Super Y. It's the Super Y theme, but Superfind.
Is this? Do I not have any cool features?
Nope. Probably not.
It's just installed a different shell. Okay. I was expecting it to come with stuff. I don't know why I was expecting it to come with stuff, but you know what? Where's the chess thingy? I want to change my screen background.
I gotta replace the razor in my my razor thing because like it got dull.
Yeah. That's why you buy the pack.
On the plus side, it feels like felt, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Well,
just changing the desktop, not work with Norton Desktop.
Seeing as it is midnight, and I have to get ready for work tomorrow.
Oh,
I will be departing, but I hope you have fun with your Windows 3.11 adventures.
goodbye,
Nice hanging out
Cable.
with you.
I was actually, before you leave, I do want to let you know what I'm installing all this crap for.
What?
I'm getting ready for, I don't know when I'm going to do this, but I would like to do, like, at least 3 days of just using this as my only computer.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna do
That
it.
sounds like fun.
How are you gonna get anything done?
I'm gonna do
Carefully.
it. I would like to do that after I get a sound card to install in here, so I can like start making MIDI tracks and
Yeah,
stuff.
start making some music in Windows
Yeah.
3.
I actually have a MIDI editor for Windows 3 that I would like to use, but I'm going to do that at some point. I'm gonna make this my daily driver for a couple days.
God. Okay, we really got to make the dial-up network happen now.
We got to make the internet 17.
We'll run the bulletin board systems.
What's
That's
it
how
gonna be
we'll
called?
chat. Discord.
Boring.
Discord 1995.
Lame. Come on. You can think of something.
BBS cord.
Uh,
I literally can't come up with a name.
I
right
know it's the
now.
end of your day. That I'll give you that one. That's good enough. But come up with something better, and maybe you'll get a higher score.
There was a scoring system.
There is now.
Oh, okay. Well,
right this second.
all right. Well, I'm gonna skedaddle.
To Seattle?
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Wait. No. Yeah. Wait. If I go to Seattle, what do you want me to say to Microsoft?
Hey Microsoft, can you give me the Windows XP soda?
That was real.
I don't know. I don't even think I got the right OS.
The Windows 98 soda.
I said Windows XP. Where did you hear 98?
No, I think the Windows 98 soda is the real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know
okay.
if it's a real product, but
I would drink that every day.
Blue soda of death. It's just
Screensavers.
Windex.
All right. I'm out.
Oh,
She vanished.
look at how slow flying Windows is on this machine.
Whew. Look at him go.
Put these discs away.
Ooh, how many more discs do we got left?
Well, I could do one more and then just save the rest for another stream.
Sweet. Because admittedly, I'm getting a little dozy myself.
Hey, you've been up.
Yeah. On the plus side, because I've been awake, I'm actually going to be able to get some sleep.
Oh yeah.
Although I'm very excited for tomorrow, I feel ready to dream. I'll go ahead and have an Uncrustable, though. Kind of hungry.
You know, a lot of my software is sealed. Glad it's finally
Really?
getting some use. Yeah, because my Microsoft Office was sealed. The Norton was sealed. The Norton Desktop was sealed. The Norton Antivirus was sealed. The Norton Utilities is sealed.
Mm.
Windows wasn't. Okay, I'm gonna see how many discs Microsoft Office is, and if it's a lot, I might save that for next stream. It's a fat box, but I don't know if that's like just manual or.
To be fair, word processors, yeah.
Look what Microsoft put their stupid discs in. You're important to us. Register today.
Nice.
You're important to us. Microsoft Office isn't too many discs. I can install this.
What do you think would be the best topping for like, or sauce to go with floppy disk?
The worst sauce to go with a floppy disk?
The best, but I am curious about the worst now.
Oh, you know, I'm still on the topic of equating them to crab legs, so I'm like, a nice, like, Cajun butter sauce. That would be the best to go on a floppy disk.
My brain is thinking it's gonna have a metallic taste, just a little bit though.
Not really, they kind of just taste like plastic.
Huh?
Lexi, I've told you this. So for the stream, just so you know, I have opened up and chewed on the media inside of a floppy disk before. I did it when I was a child.
Oh yeah. That makes sense.
Do I have 2 copies?
So it tastes like plastic?
For the most part, yeah, it just tastes like plastic.
What goes good with plastic? Give me a second, I just had an Uncrustable. I can see like a butter sauce, yeah. What's that eating disorder where you eat like plastic and metal
Pica.
and airplanes apparently?
I think it's called pica.
Ah. Well, if you got pica, use some butter. This is not actual advice. Please don't take my advice. Eating floppy disks, if you're human, is not good for you. Might not be good for you if you're a robot, but studies haven't really concluded a positive or negative answer. Do 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 do.
I'm so upset. So, this copy of Microsoft Office,
No.
it only includes the diskettes for Word. You have to mail in a voucher to get Excel and PowerPoint.
Oh, bastards. That's devious.
I was really looking forward to PowerPoint, man.
How could Microsoft betray us?
This is a very Windows 95-ish screen. We all know the name. Shanku. Horse. Disposal. Organization. Horse. Enterprises. Please confirm. Okay. Yeah, that's right. If you, oh boy, my serial number. If I need to call Microsoft for tech support, I will be asked for this number.
it might be a little late.
Oh, I gotta get tech support with Microsoft Word version 6.0. Please.
You know, what'd be really funny is like you brought up the is like you called Raffles line, and like you gave him the cereal, and it's like, please give me some help. Or you know, it'd be even funnier if Raffle just randomly asks for a cereal to software when doing tech support. I know he wouldn't, but that would be funny.
Clip art! Wizards!
Clip, wizards.
Wizards!
Where?
I'm installing the wizards.
Right here. They sacrificed a few for this program.
I will need to find diskettes for PowerPoint. If I have to download them on archive.org, I mean, I will. But because if I'm gonna use this for a couple days, I would like to at least mess with PowerPoint. I like PowerPoint. I love making PowerPoints.
PowerPoints are awesome. Today's presentation, why Mike is still missing. We simply just don't care. Thank you for joining my presentation. In-universe presentation about the whereabouts of Mike.
The presentation that the corporation put on when they found out that he was missing, and they were just like doing an announcement that one of the robots is just gone.
Current theories. Oh.
Come here. Cat reveal.
Cat reveal. Meow. That's the producer.
She's using the computer. Okay, goodbye. I think she's wondering what I'm doing.
Using a computer.
I am using a computer, a totally normal, average human computer.
A human computer?
Damn! This installation took so long. I made a fucking screensaver. I don't think it's good. I don't think that's normal. No! Huh? The installation took so long that it went to screensaver and I can't get out now.
It just went.
Oh, I hit enter and it took. Oh no. Now I
I'm
don't
not
have a
gonna lie
mouse.
though, I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing for it to go into screensaver. It takes too long. It's actually probably a really good thing. Actually, I do know why. It's because burning could happen.
I think that the setup is borked. It's the nothing's doing on the floppy drive. I think the setup is borked.
Hmm. Hmm. I can't believe. Oh, some of the elements were kind of.
Trying. Oh, I think Windows crashed.
Try doing too much. Oop, I'm dead.
I can't wait till I get a sound card because I want to hear the ta-da.
I think another thing I'm gonna commission is this is the flu,
The one where it just coughs.
coughs and sneeze. Yeah.
That's all it does. It just makes it cough and sneeze. You know what? I feel like you know what?
Hmm?
Um, I'm gonna install an IDE on here. I'm gonna learn
What?
an IDE.
Oh yeah, software stuff.
I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna do it. Let's try to install Word again. If it doesn't work the second time, I'm just gonna give up and just not have Word.
Hey Microsoft, what's the word? Silence.
You're important to us. Register today.
Am I really important to you, Microsoft? No.
Is my computer like not compatible? Like, why did it do that? Let's see. System requirements. Where are those? Okay. MS-DOS operating system version 3.1 or later. Windows 3.1 or later. Using a 286 or higher. 386 or higher recommended. 4 megabytes of memory. I have 4 megabytes of memory. Is it running out of memory? Because that is the lower end of the requirements.
Is it because the shell's open?
I wish they had Task Manager. Taskman.
Taskman.
Oh, the disk size I made. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
No joke. When you get a chance, you should look at the archive during the black screen part, because I had a pretty good conversation.
Oh. Okay, so I think this is where it froze last time. Hard drive isn't doing anything. Why are you frozen?
My nose itches. But not in a way I can scratch it. So, you know. Hell. Once again, taken form. Satan has taken form to mock us. I've become so...
Yeah, so it just freezes at this step. Huh. I guess I won't
wonder
have a
why.
word processor. I do have WordPerfect, but if I install that, that will be for later. That will not be for the stream. I guess I won't have to go Microsofty. I guess I'll have to go WordPerfect.
WordPerfect ain't bad.
Yeah. I do want a word processor on here. Yeah, just on that.
Hey, you should record some B-roll of it just in the control of this delete screen.
Like this?
The delay, waiting for the delay. Yeah. I think that would make for a good thing later on.
I think this is how I'm going to end the stream. Goodbye.
Freaking sweet.